When did you teach Meryl Streep on Julie?
Yeah. Yeah, I took that very seriously. I knew she looked up to me, and I knew it was a big deal for her. She was very nervous. I did my best, but you know what? I'm not responsible for her feelings. When I was in New York, I had about 3 or 4 days before I started work on that movie, and I had to take walks in order to calm myself. I was really nervous. I haven't been nervous about anything in a long time. And I could not find that soft cotton place that I usually go to when I'm about to embark on something rather large. And I was really nervous about it. And she's awesome, and she's a great actress, and she's very generous in the work. We had to be immediately intimate. We had to be best sisters, and she was just right there. It was great. It was wonderful.
I know the clean question everyone likes to hear about is Vogue. I mean, tell us, especially since you've been self-deprecating about dancing and.
Well, I will say I was awesome in that video. I worked my ass off. I worked on that dance, and my wife will attest to this. We flew around a lot during Christmas, and I was like. On the airplane, it takes me that long to get things into my body. But I worked very hard, and Zach and Brooke, our choreographers, worked very hard with me. And this part, what is it? That was so hard. That was the one that took the longest to get in the old body. And I just felt like when we shot it, I nailed it. I don't know that I could do it now, but for a moment in time, I had that thing. No. It would totally ruin your rosy image you have of me in that
video. It's all editing, right?
Yeah, it is all editing, but I did nail it. I did nail it. And then there are other moments in the video where I watch it and go, but it's okay. It's all right. Yes, well, let me talk a little about doing the Vogue video. We had more production meetings for that baby than any other number we did all season, and it was Ryan Murphy's baby. He started having production meetings like November, and we shot it in March or something like that. And as you'll notice, the lighting was perfection. It was shot beautifully. The set pieces were perfect. Our dancers were outlandishly good. Chris and Amber were wonderful, and and also Naya and Heather were in it as well, Brittany and Santana. They had little parts in it too. They were really great. And Ali Rahimi, the guy who did my Golden Globe and my SAG dress, designed all the clothes I wore. And Zach and Brooke did the choreography, and the girls who did the hair and makeup are nominated for Emmys for that.
Have you gotten feedback from the material girl herself?
Yeah, we did. I didn't get it personally, but
right after the Emmy call came, it was a second call. It's Madonna.
Yeah, right. It didn't happen. Oh, who did call me the other day was Carol Burnett.
Sure, but what was the reaction then? Did you get Madonna's
blessing? Madonna, I thought it was Carol Burnett. Well, she loves me. Oh, Madonna. She didn't say she loves me. She released a statement saying that she really loved the episode. She loved the empowerment for women, kind of theme about it, and she said that her favorites were Chris and the Sue Sylvester character, which made me feel really good. And Chris showed me he came up to me and showed me the quote, and we held each other tenderly.
As opposed to physical, you got to get immediate feedback from Olivia Newton-John.
Oh yeah, Olivia Newton-John is great. I count her as a friend now. ONJ, I call her. She's awesome. She sent me an e-card for our wedding, didn't she, Laura? I said, how many people get to say, Olivia Newton-John just sent us an e-card?
There may be some in this room, but most of them.
Oh, she's great. She was wonderful. We had such a good time. We laughed a lot. She's as wonderful as she would be in your fantasies about her, how great she is.
Did I take all of your questions?
jiggery thing I just said.
I don't have fantasies about Olivia Newton-John.
I did, though. I used to, you guys. I honestly love you. Used to just break my heart. It was never about sex for me. It was all about romance.
I see there are questions you can queue up to, or microphones you can queue up to. The lady right there is so close. I'm going to encourage her to start us off.
If anybody has ever asked you to sign a barf bag.
No, I would love to. If you saw the tour, you would understand the barf bag.
Thank you so much, Judy. Oh God, it was such a. I was sorry. You
Lucky Judy gets the only signature. You guys can accost her later, maybe, but.
That is in the Glee tour. I did a video welcome saying, "Why are you wasting your money listening to these snot faucets?" And said, "You're going to be so intestinally disturbed by this. You're going to need a barf bag." So I said, "I'm now handing out these barf bags," and they handed them out to everybody in the audience. So
you said that one of your favorite roles back in theater, although you don't want to do theater now, was playing Electra in Gypsy.
Yeah.
Great show, great role. Are there any roles, though, in films that you would like to do that you haven't had a chance to do yet?
you know what? I don't. There isn't. I've been so lucky and blessed with what comes my way, and when it gets there, I'm like, I would have never thought of this. I would have never chosen Sue Sylvester. First of all, I wouldn't have been so arrogant to think I deserved a role as great as that. And I would have never picked a Madonna song for me to sing, and yet I got to do this incredible. I have stopped having ambitions. Goals. I've stopped having goals. Long time ago. Let them go. Who needs them?
Cool. That's good advice right there. You're awesome. You rock.
Thank you. You too, Jake Karen. Good to see you.
How did you feel about tipping the hand of the Vogue video coming? Because as much as I absolutely adored it, we saw it the week before that episode, and I thought they would have had to call paramedics if I didn't know this was coming next week, because I'd have been so over the moon about it. And I wondered what your thoughts were about that.
Oh, I thought it was a good thing to do. I was, first of all, flattered that they thought that it was something that would make people come back next week. But yeah, I don't know, did it ruin it for anybody? Well, then mission accomplished.
Sketch comedy you've done, you haven't done SNL.
Right.
And, there's a lot of fans who ask me, because I run your website, if you're ever going to do SNL. So if they ask you, would you host?
Oh yeah, I'd be so nervous, but yeah. You know, it'd be one of those things, like The Princess and the Pea for one act, where I kind of stepped up and got too scared by the enormity of it and walked away. I wouldn't walk away this time. I'd walk right up to it. Let's do this.
Are there people like that drama teacher back in high school that along the way you've been like, look at me now? Or have
Oh, if I have those feelings, I try to replace them with nicer thoughts. And then revenge. I try not to live in revenge. But I hope they're all feeling terrible that they were mean to me.
Hi, Jane. I'm a big fan. Yesterday, Thursday, when I heard about the Emmy nominations and all the nominees, and you all got, I almost cried. I mean, it was so special. It was really special.
Oh, that's
and I'm a big fan of you and a lot of the cast members of Glee. What was your feeling when you discovered when Chris Colfer was of an Emmy nominated?
Yeah, if it's possible, I was more happy for Chris than me. That just blew my mind that Chris Colfer was nominated for an Emmy. I think the work that he's doing, and I'm not even talking about the impact that it has, which is enormous. The work that he's doing is so beautiful and truthful and subtle. He's amazing. He's a good kid, and he's like I told him he's like an old grandma in the form of a 20-year-old boy. You know, he's such a sweetheart, and I know that his impact is enormous, because at the tour, each of the kids got a moment. You know, there's these screens, and each kid got a moment in the beginning where they would flash Leah, yay, you know, and Corey, yay, and they flashed Chris, and it was like, wow. And these aren't all gay kids; it's mostly straight kids. I mean, it's basically they are glamming onto this kid who refuses to be, you know, something he's not. that he just is so true to himself and so powerful about it, and has his feelings over it, gets his feelings hurt, and he has a father who's really trying, and I think it's, and Mike, what's Mike's last name? O'Malley, who's a wonderful actor, was nominated as well, and I think he's doing superb work.